Hello guys and welcome back to Tavern Tales in this experience on Metroid Prime. And man, after a nice shower, I feel all decontaminated and feel decontaminated enough to actually progress through in what is this, research lab Aether here in the Space Pirates little core. Well, one of their research labs at least. But yeah. And we had to backtrack through just to get to this room because the save point is literally in the other lab, in Lab Hydra. But yeah, all right, let's just go. Let's just progress in here. And apparently, there's a phenomenon down in the research core, so hopefully, I'm sterile enough to. Oh, what was that? Oh, new variant! New variant of these beetles. Ice beetle burrowing insects with an ice-reinforced carapace. Averse to heat. This member of the beetle family has adapted to life in sub-zero temperatures in the Phadrana Drifts, growing a thick ice shell over its entire body. Its ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities. And I guess I didn't notice this earlier, but the wave beam does have a little homing effect. A little homing effect or ability. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, it does home a little bit, because I'm pointing off in other directions, and it seems to be like like homing a little bit, just like the missiles are. More Metroids? Yeah, flying. They fly now? Okay. Get some of these missiles back, because more Metroids. More frickin' Metroids. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Why? Why do Metroids have to be a thing? Testing of thermal imaging software complete. Commence download to Tactical Visor prototype for field testing. Ooh. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. Ooh, a new looks like a new visor. Of course there has to be Metroids. This unit supplies power to the containment force field around the bottom room. Okay. More Metroids on the lower level. Not a fan, game. Not a fan of being terrified. So why are you terrified of Metroids? It's like they're just scary, alright? They're just scary little guys. And I'm just in a room with them. I probably shouldn't be using missiles, if I'm being honest. Probably shouldn't be, just because I very much will need them later. Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are evaluated by command. Field testing in Fendrana region approved. Use of prototype visors by security personnel approved. Well, we're gonna steal that. We're gonna steal that for our circuit. Central tank auxiliary circuit connection terminated. Nice. Alright. Now I just need to get to the bottom here. Man, I'm not a fan of Metroids just slipping here. Jeez, there's a whole lot of them. Okay, before we... While the Metroids are contained, inform command that thermal visor tests will begin soon. Abnormal heat traces are represented as red when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum. There's another thing over here. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in the transport of unstable test subjects. Unstable test subjects there. I'm sorry about that. Why? I just got that hiccup feeling again. Central tank main circuit connection terminated. The thermal visor. Door cannot be opened with that weapon. That is unfortunate. Yeah, looks like there are 3 Metro... Well... Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Better visor. Do-do-do, you got the thermal visor! Yeah, then point... Hold to the left. Alright. Let's see what this does now. Uh-oh. Wait. Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, so this is what the thermal visor looks like. It actually looks really cool, surprisingly enough. Okay. Yeah, and I believe now, yeah, everything's dark, so we can't see shit. We can't see shit in here, so we gotta make use of, gotta make use of the thermal visor to get out of here. And I think the power is cut to both labs? To both research labs? I believe? Oh, and I know these Metroids are gonna break out. There we go. Okay. Jeez, those things just come at you, and even the space pirates don't even know what they're actually, like, siphoning from, you know, its prey and whatnot. So we don't. So even the space pirates don't know. I don't believe we know either. Well, we're gonna have to fight these things anyway. I think. We might as well. There we go. Okay. At least we have them scanned, so that we don't have to exactly deal with more. Isn't there a third? Yeah, there is a third one. Let's go. Come here. Please blow up. Thank you. Okay. This door has no power A nearby power conduit must be energized to open it. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. The conduit radiates some heat and is invisible to normal spectrum. Yeah, we saw this, I think. We saw this before, like, outside or something. So the thermal visor will show this little guy. I think a charge shot is needed for this. I think. I don't know if you can actually energize it with normal beam shots. Honestly, don't know. New creatures. Sentry drone, well-armed and armored security mecha. Security drones have limited intelligence, but do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate a security lockdown and then attempt to neutralize the intruder. Their electronic warfare can scramble the visor technology as well. Yeah, that's not good either. Yeah, so wave beam is good against these guys because they are electrical energy. Ultra energy. I know. I think I scanned one of these and didn't actually show it. But yeah, ultra energy recovers 100 energy points. Yeah, honestly, it's probably best to just keep the thermal visor on pretty much the whole time. Come here. He just charged at me full speed. But since when do they get more Metroids in here? Phazon infusion. Forgot about that. Looks like they added another Metroid to their tanks. Do I deal with these? If they're not gonna break out, I shouldn't worry, I think. Yeah, because I scanned all this earlier. If they're not gonna break out, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's nice that you can, like, actually, like... Okay. I believe with these guys, like, you can see them, like, you can see the space pirates, like, hanging around on the ceiling or something. Yeah, you can definitely see them. Come here! Yeah, you die. You die. Although you don't get the map with the... You know, you can't see the map with the thermal visor, which is kind of weird, but okay. Can't really see the map, which is somewhat interesting, but I don't think it's overly necessary. Well, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that you just can't see. Okay. Yeah, I scanned all this in, like, the last episode or something. Get back to your thermal visor. It's like, you might as well just keep the thermal visor on a lot of the time. Like, that's like, I guess that's a good thing why I scanned these things earlier. Like, earlier when I could see. But I guess they could still, you could still see since they still very much emit light. Nope. It's like, and I always get confused of what visor this is, like what visor I'm actually on. Okay, because I don't need it here. I don't need it here anymore. Yeah, there's a Chozo artifact here as well, but I can't get to it. Can't get to it yet. And I think we have to make it all the way back to this room right here, this ruined courtyard. Yeah, I think that's where I have to go. So I think I can now get over here with the thermal visor, because it said like that the door that's going that way like was like locked, or was like locked out of electricity or something. So that's, I don't need to worry about you guys. I don't need to worry about you flying things. Alright, let's continue on. And back into the darkness. That is the research lab Hydra, which, well, I could still see a little bit in here. I see. Well, there is a save point right here, so I might as well take advantage of it. Do you want to save? Yes, we just got our thermal visor. Well, and we're kind of away from the Metroids at the moment. We'll be seeing more of them. Don't think you're out of the way of dealing with Metroids just quite yet. Okay, we gotta take care of these guys that are down here. I think there's one more. Yeah. Charge wave beam and a missile will do the trick. Alright. How do we get out of here? Oh. Dude, down there. How about learn to jump to the right platform? Okay, dude. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. I think missiles also work. I don't remember having a lot of issues with those guys, honestly, but doors have been unlocked. That's a good thing, because Metroids? More Metroid shenanigans? Well, I guess that's the name of the game, so can't say I'm overly surprised. But we're almost out of here. I just don't want this thing to break out again. I guess just don't use a super missile on it, I guess. Okay, die with your brothers. There you go. Yeah, if they're not gonna break... If the Metroids aren't gonna break out, then I'm not gonna worry about it. Ah, hi! There we go. Just focusing your brother hanging from the ceiling. I didn't see you. good? Are we done here? I think we're done here. Yay! They're just an annoyance. I didn't think they would be that hard to deal with, but maybe I was wrong. Because they are kind of annoying. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're space pirates. I mean, it's like they're just like the parasite that just never. They're like a cockroach. They just don't die. Jeez, I'm getting assaulted by everything here. Right. Get any form of pickups. That'd be great. Would be greatly appreciated. Oh, is that the map room? Is that the map room? Yeah, it is. It is. Alright. Behind me then. Yeah, that way. That way! We go this way. I mean, this visor is kind of tolerable to see through. I remember not being able to stand the seeing through the third visor, which is the X-ray visor. I couldn't stand to see through those. Yeah, I can't even track those things with the thermal visor. They need X-rays to track, or at least to track properly. Okay, let's just save. Get our missiles back. The next save point is right... Well, the next save point, an already discovered save point, is right here, so... Alright. Maybe we can get to this next boss? Because I feel like a boss is coming, judging by the size of the next room. I think I know what it is, too. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Okay. Get our missiles. Yeah, no power. So I haven't tried a normal power beam shot. Oh, looks like it does need a charge beam in order to get through. Really? Oh, it's cordite. Duh. Hold on. Get back to your power beam. Nuke it with a super missile. Thermal visor. Wave beam. Oh, I guess you don't... yeah, I guess you just need a regular shot for that. Cool. Don't leave the wave beam. Wave beam is good. Hard time not turning off the wave beam. Well, I need to turn it off to use super missiles, I guess. Alright. Let's just keep going. Oh. Maybe I should have the scan visor out, just in case there's an opening. Well, it wouldn't be able to scan an opening in the doorway, I suppose. But now crawl through here. There we go. Easy enough to get through. And we're in the big room here. And let's do it. Out of range to scan. Well, shucks. Let's see what we're dealing with here. And God, I love these shots. I love these shots. Like, I can't get enough of them. These cutscenes, too. Hello? Uh-oh. Lifting rocks. Or dealing with some sort of earth elemental? Like, infused with Phazon or something? I gotta scan it, I suppose, to figure out what this thing is. Don't worry, Samus. We'll get through this. Out of range to scan. Alright. Ow. Creature. Thardus, an animated ancient creature of stone charged with Phazon radiation. The Phazon radiation given off by Thardus negates auto-targeting systems, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire alternate targets with a different visor. The chaotic nature of Phazon irradiation leads to the inability in its structural integrity. Thardus can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength makes it a formidable opponent. Alright. Okay. So I don't think... I think you... Well, I can lock on. There we go. Turn off the visor there. There we go. Now we're breaking stuff off. Okay. Next part. Next part here. There we go. Get off the visor. Ah, crap. Thardus, man. Dude! Okay. See if we can launch some super missiles into this. There we go. Next part? There we go. Yeah, it's just a matter of, getting targets in and whatnot. Jeez. Oh yeah, I think I can get pickups from those, I think. Nope. There we go. Next. Oh. Lightning storm. Okay. Man, I feel like this boss kind of goes on. I think a lot of the bosses in this game go on for kind of way too long. I think. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting run over. Get this charged up again. Okay. Jeez. My god, I'm missing the super missiles. I only have 3 left. I only have 3 super missiles left. We're only halfway through this boss. Get some energy back. And the snowstorm is not helping. There we go. We're getting there. Just gotta keep knocking pieces off of him. Get out of that. Jeez, it's so freaking bright. I just can't see for the life of me. There we go. We're getting there. Okay. What's next? He's almost done, so... if I can get a couple more hits in, should be able to get him to his next phase. Or just knock out this... Jeez, I can't see... There we go. Yeah, he's almost done. He's almost done here. Maybe a super missile might do it. Ah, shoot! I kind of want to finish him off with a super missile, but I don't think that's going to happen. Imagine finishing this guy off with a pea shooter, the standard power beam. Or kill him when he's rolling like this. He's almost done. Yeah! Thardus defeated. Lovely like earth elementals getting infused with Phazon. That's, uh, great. Alright. Okay. What hit us in the head? What was that? Looks like a morph ball upgrade. It's like a morph ball upgrade. But we'll see. We'll see what this is next time. Actually, no, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I gotta figure out what this is. Spider Ball! Spider Ball, we need that! We need this! Spider Ball is here? Oh, I know that. You got Spider Ball. Similar in Metroid 2, Return of Samus, or its remake, Samus Returns. Except, we have all of these... Well, we can't, attach ourselves to anything. Can't attach ourselves to everything in here, but what we can do is we can go on these Spider Ball tracks, which are now accessible. According to Logbook, Magnetic Rail System Track. In Morph Ball mode, press and hold Z to close when close to this type of surface. Use the control stick to move the ball along the track. Release Z to disengage from the surface. Caution, Morph Ball bombs will briefly disengage the ball from the track. Yeah, just a little fair warning to... just a little fair warning. But, what we can do now is we can maybe get further in this room? I don't know. We'll figure that out next time on this experience on Metroid Prime. We'll figure that out later on Metroid Prime, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. This went on longer than anticipated. Well, that's mainly because there was a boss, so I guess that makes sense. That's acceptable, I suppose. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode, and we will see you all whenever you're in the tavern. Bye, guys. Spider Ball. Now we can go climbing everywhere.